name is Lyman Montgomery, and my business partner,
Miss Dawn, and co-author with Lyman on 7 Minutes to Success.
Creating a Legacy Through Entrepreneurship in Bookstores now. So go ahead, get the book as you listen to these podcasts, because I guarantee you they will help you not only to start a business, grow a business, but more importantly, sustain the business.
And that's when you know it gets good, when you know
real
you're sustaining it. And today our topic is on doing the research. Now look, we gave them the research. we kind of look, just gave it to you. But your research encompasses so many more things than just reading our books. But it also includes going online and doing your research. When I like networking and finding out from other folks that are making things happen and, really actually earning money. That's the thing, that's the difference between networking just anywhere and networking with individuals that have been there, done that, and made some money off of something. Do your research. Talk a little bit about research.
Here's the thing about it.
Because he's all about focus, he can do this.
Here's the thing about it. When it comes to doing your research, there's really 3 primary skills that you must develop.
He's going to break it down.
Notice what I said. There are 3 primary skills that you must develop to be a great, not just a good, not just an okay, but to be a great researcher when it comes to starting, growing, and even sustaining your business.
Right.
Number 1, you have to have a focus. I gotta say it again, you must have a focus. I had a good friend once that said, if you don't know where you're going, then choose a road, because anyone will take you there.
Sounds like when I forget my GPS at home.
Think about that for a second. A lot of people, when they think about doing research on starting a business, they will go to a search engine and they kind of just put anything in there. They don't give it any thought. And they kind of just...
Didn't take any notes.
Yeah, didn't take any notes. And what they're looking for is some ideas. And that's okay if you're just perusing the internet, trying to get some ideas, trying to find your niche. But when you get focused, now how do you determine your focus?
Right.
This is how you determine your focus.
Okay.
Number 1, what are you passionate about? What drives you? What problems do you solve?
Right.
So number 1,
like what Mike Murdoch says, if you can solve a problem, you'll never be broke.
You'll never be broke. That's what we do. We solve problems. I work with entrepreneurs, business leaders, and career professionals that are transitioning and thinking about starting a business to get focused on the right type of business for them.
So the first thing is to get focused.
Number 1 is to get focused.
Research.
That's part of your research. Have a focused approach to your research.
Right.
Number 2, equally important, is, and this is going to sound so simple, write it down.
Oh my gosh, if you saw our tutorial on writing it down, we're very passionate, again, that word, about writing everything down.
If you missed that, go back, watch that on Write It Down. Because I've seen too many people say, you know what, I was researching and I found, and I say, well, what was it? I didn't write it down. I don't know. I didn't save it.
And think about it, how many conferences you've gone to, big ones, where you see people sitting there getting all these amazing nuggets but not taking any notes, and they trust it to memory? Never.
And they wonder, what happened? Maybe this has happened to you.
Wow.
You had a great idea, you didn't write it down, and you're talking to someone and it strikes you, and you say, I had a great idea, and they say, well, what was it?
And it's fleeting.
And you're like, you know what, I wish I had written it down. So number 1 is take a focus approach. Think of it as a rifle, taking aim, as opposed to a shotgun blast. Number 2, write it down. And the third key to being a great researcher is do not depend on one source.
Don't depend on one source.
In other words, what am I saying when I say don't depend on one source? Let's say you're interested in creating a business selling red apples.
Right.
Okay? Right. Well, you wouldn't go to the first site and say, ooh, okay, I like this website, I like the information. No. You would look at different sites. You would look up, okay, what different variations are there of red apples? There's Red Delicious, there's Gala, there's Washington apples.
Right. And for the shoe lovers out there, let me talk to you a little bit. So
yes.
like when we ladies want to go buy a pair of shoes, We don't just go to one website. We go to multiple websites because 9 times out of 10, we're going to find the one that says 2 for 1.
Or if my wife is going shopping,
Yeah.
it's what they call, which I never understood this, window
Window
shopping, but you're not shopping for windows.
So those are 3 great
In
points.
other words, you're comparing.
You're comparing, yeah. It's
And-
kind of like when you get ready to go buy something, you know, you look online, you look on Amazon, you look on here, you look on there, you go to Best Buy, wherever, and then you make a determined decision because you have done the research. The reason you want to do that research is because you want to have something to compare something to.
Yes.
So let's say you're in the market to write about focus. Let's use his topic that he loves, focus. But you realize that there's not a lot of conversation about focus. You probably want to go ahead and write on it because there's not a lot of conversation. You can create the conversation. So if you do the research, you'll know what's out there. You'll know what maybe you need to tap into. But also, let me tell you a wonderful thing about research. You can find people who are like-minded like you. You can get in touch with them and kind of get some information. You can introduce who you are, talk about what you want to talk about. Maybe even get a quote from them for something you're doing. Do your research. It will help you in the end, and it'll make you more successful on it.
Absolutely.
right.
So just to recap, number 1, take a focused approach.
Focus.
Number 2, write it down.
Write it down.
And number 3, compare your results.
Compare
And
your
I
results.
guarantee if you do that, you will be focused and you will be on the path to where you need to be when it comes to starting your business. Well, this has been Lyman Montgomery and my business partner.
Miss Dawn, and it's all about 7 minutes to success, creating your legacy through entrepreneurship. Until next time, think about those 3 things that you can do to propel your business forward or even your idea forward. And this has just been your 7 minutes to success. And until next time, we wish you all the success in the world. Isn't that right?
That's right. And stay focused.